9 hikers set off into the icy Russian wilderness and never came back. When rescuers finally found them, the scene was straight out of a nightmare. A tent ripped from the inside, bodies scattered in the snow, half-dressed, some with crushed bones. One missing her tongue. No signs of a struggle. No evidence of an enemy. This is the Dyatlov Pass incident, one of the most chilling unsolved mysteries in modern history. Who they were. The hikers were university students, 8 men and 1 woman. All were experienced, athletic, and well-prepared for the cold. Their leader, Igor Dyatlov. They set out in January 1959 to ski across the Ural Mountains in the Soviet Union. This wasn't a casual trip. It was an expedition that required the highest certification in Soviet hiking. The journey begins. Everything started normally. The group documented their trip in diaries and photographs. Their goal was to reach Mount Tortin, a name that means "don't go there" in the native Mansi language. But on February 1st, they made a fateful decision. Instead of moving forward, they set up camp on the slope of a nearby mountain called Polatsyako. Translated, it means Mountain of the Dead. They never left it. Search and discovery. When they missed their return date, a search party was sent. On February 26th, rescuers found the hikers' tent, torn from the inside. Shoes were still neatly placed at the entrance, but footprints, barefoot no less, led away into the snow. 2 bodies were found under a tree wearing only underwear. 3 more were found later in a line, as if they were trying to crawl back to the tent. The last 4 were discovered months later, buried under snow in a ravine. The condition of the bodies. Some died of hypothermia, but others had horrifying injuries. One had a cracked skull. Another had shattered ribs. Ludmila Dubinina was missing her tongue, lips, and part of her face. Yet, there were no external wounds. It was as if the force came from inside their bodies. Investigators noted high levels of radiation on some of their clothes. And still, no signs of struggle, no footprints, no enemy. Official explanation and cover-up? The Soviet government closed the case quickly. Cause of death? A compelling natural force. What does that even mean? Officials sealed the case and classified files for decades. Some say it was a cover-up. Others believe something darker was at play. So what really happened on that mountain? Popular theories. 1. Avalanche. Theory. Many believe an avalanche forced the hikers to flee unprepared, but experts say the slope was too shallow. No avalanche debris was found. 2. Military testing. Some think the Soviet military was testing parachute mines or radiological weapons nearby. That might explain the radiation and internal injuries. 3. Infrasound madness. A scientific theory suggests high winds created infrasound, a low-frequency noise that can cause panic attacks, hallucinations, and irrational fear. Could they have fled into the night in terror, only to freeze? 4. Yeti or cryptid. One hiker's diary mentioned snowmen watching them. Sounds crazy, but some locals believe something non-human lives in those mountains. 5. Paranormal or alien involvement. Bright orange spheres were seen in the sky that night. Some believe it was a UFO encounter gone wrong. Modern investigations. In 2019, Russian authorities reopened the case. Their new conclusion? A rare type of slab avalanche. But critics weren't convinced. The bodies, the injuries, the strange details, they just don't add up. Even today, researchers and conspiracy theorists continue to debate what really happened. Over 60 years later, we still don't know what killed those 9 hikers. Was it a natural disaster? A military accident? Something we can't explain? Tell me what you think in the comments, and if you love true mysteries and chilling stories, subscribe to MindFlare for more. Until next time, stay curious and stay safe.